won his first-round bout this past Wednesday by stopping Henry Collins of Australia on the 15-point rule, 21-5. Ricardo named USA's boxing 1998 Boxer of the Year after winning the National Golden Gloves and the Goodwill Games all in the same year. Been on the disappointing side at the World Championships in 1999, but came on strong at the Trials and Olympic box-offs in securing a spot on the United States team. And Ajosue from Nigeria in the blue, Williams in the red.
Two southpaws in the ring. And Ricardo Williams is one of three southpaws on the United States team. And you will see all three of them perform today.
Yes, light heavyweight Alonda Anderson coming up. And he's a guy who likes to switch, as we talked about earlier.
Many people associated with the United States team feel that Ricardo Williams may be the most pure, talented man on the team. Speed demon. Some people say he reminds them of Zeb Judah, one of the most talented fighters in the world, who is his current junior welterweight professional champion of the world. There's a little sampling of that speed.
And that did score for the 2-1 lead.
Looking to counter with that left hand, Ricardo Williams. Good job there. Ricardo Williams can take it any way you want. He can take it inside, take it outside with the jab to speed, make you come to him, counter, and that's exactly what he's looking to do now. Pick spots. Right now, the fight plan for Ricardo Williams, he's quicker. He's going to allow the Nigerian Ajosue to take chances and look to beat him to the punch. If Ajosue lays back too long, Ricardo Williams will get off first. If Ajosue reaches in like he just did, Ricardo Williams will fill the hole with the left hand.
Caution against Ajosue for a slap. Question about Ricardo Williams coming into the Olympics concern his style, which is made for the pros. Does it lend itself to international amateur boxing? Well, as it turns out, the judges here have actually been giving credit to the pro style.
Yes, well, it's made that way. This system where three judges have to hit a keypad on a computer keypad within 1 second of each other for a punch to score, the pro style would be made for success in the amateurs now, because it's the harder punches, like the pro punches, that are going to catch the notice and the attention of the judges. There's that counter left hand by Ricardo Williams as Ajosue reached in a little bit.
The one problem with the scoring that we have seen, we talked about it during the course of the week, and apparently the International Amateur Boxing Association officials do admit that some ringside judges not scoring enough body blows. Guys are not getting credit for shots to the body.
And historically, that's always been a problem with amateur boxing when it comes to scoring, that the body blows have not been respected enough. The judges almost ignore them sometimes. And they look at the jarring blows. Ricardo Williams got his hand stuck in the rope for a split second there. That could be dangerous.
One of the examples used regarding the problem with scoring body blows is the loss suffered by Brian Valoria of the United States.
They should score if they land clean. But one important thing, whether they're being scored properly or not, the fighters that depend on them should still keep going to them, because they set up the other punches. They slow down the opponent. For example, if he's a guy who's elusive and moving his head, the body punches will take his legs away, take some of that elusive ability away.
Now, why are they not scoring the body blows? Tough to see it because you can't tell if it's a legal blow, that it might be judged that it's going wide.
Some of it is visual, tough to see. And the impact, you can see the impact of the head punch is easier. The head goes back, there's reaction. Easier for a judge to be able to feel comfortable that it landed.
Well, Ricardo Williams pleasing the judges off to an 8-2 lead here in the second round.
Talent is not everything. It's talent and attitude. And apparently, Ricardo Williams has both. Because when we talk to the coaches, and I was speaking to the coaches the other day, I asked them, which one of the fighters on the team, on the American team, is most respected? Who do the fighters listen to? Two names came up. Ricardo Williams, Jeff Lacey.
And it turns out he is the youngest member of the team. There's the caution, leading with the head. Final seconds, second round.
There's the hand speed and the anticipation and counterpunching of Ricardo Williams, who happens to be the better of the two southpaws that are in the ring right now. There's her hand got stuck for a second. That's a warning to Ricardo Williams. Don't load up on your punches. There's the counter punching, right hook, left hand of Ricardo Williams. Didn't land clean. Ajosue was able to pull back, which could be very dangerous.
And we heard Israel Acosta and Ricardo Williams' corner very pleased with the work that Williams has been doing on the body of Ajosue.
Mixing it up. We know that Ajosue is going to worry about the head punches coming from Ricardo Williams. Give him something else to worry about. Be multi-dimensional.
Earlier today, flyweight Jose Navarro of Los Angeles won his bout. Come from behind victory. So the United States has now won 15 of 19. 6 have made it to the quarterfinals, and Ricardo Williams would like to make it 7 and is well on his way.
And he'd like to have half a day of work as he gets closer to that 15-point rule.
15-point differential, and the bout is stopped. That's a new rule in Olympic competition.
Beautiful left hand counterpunch by the accurate and fast Ricardo Williams. Ricardo Williams has his vision really working real well. Look how his eyes are keyed in. Even when he made a little turn there away from his man, he kept one eye on his man.
And the caution against Williams for a slap. The referee is Anatoly Patsati of the Ukraine.
Right now, Ricardo Williams just has to be careful. He doesn't look for just the counterpunch too much.
Williams responding to the Ajosue scoring blow. A little hot dogging now by Ricardo Williams, which the crowd is enjoying, but that can be dangerous, winding up. He feels very confident against Ajosue, but Ajosue was able to land again.
Ajosue dropping his hand, putting a little show on. Ajosue trying to hold. The referee was blinded. He couldn't see it. Ajosue trying to hold the head of the quick Williams with his left glove. There's Ajosue putting on a little bit of a...
There's a guy trailing by 10 points, but he was responding to Ricardo Williams. Obviously, Ricardo accepting it. Olusegun Ajosue, 21 years old, out of Nigeria, had his best round in the third.
Yes, he did. Ricardo Williams started looking a little bit. There was a flurry, and there was the reaction and fooling around of Ajosue. And there's some stand steps by Ajosue. That's a spot where Ricardo Williams, instead of being entertained by those movements of Ajosue, should step in with a stiff jab and make Ajosue go defensive. Catch Ajosue. That's what you do when a man's giving you all that dive.
There's Ricardo Williams in the red, looking to advance to the light welterweight quarterfinal round. He's up by 10 points as this fourth and final round gets started.
The only thing that Ricardo Williams has to be careful of a little bit, being that he's got a big lead, is that he doesn't get in the habit of looking just for one punch. That's what allowed Ajosue to have just those tiny bits of success in the last round. Ricardo was sitting back maybe a little bit too much just on the left hand. He's so talented. He needs to use all the assets of his game, including the jab, which he's starting to do now. The strength of Ricardo Williams is being multi-dimensional, so he doesn't want to take that away by looking just for one shot. And now he's back to flurry, looking to counter, knows he's ahead, looking for the right spot.
Beautiful countering blow by Williams. And Ajosue just cannot find Ricardo Williams.
And if Ricardo Williams scores a little bit more, this fight will be stopped on a 15-point mercy rule.
There it is.
And Ajosue will not be able to finish his dance routine.
It is all over, and Ricardo Williams responds to Olusegun Ajosue. The referee stopping the contest on the 15-point mercy rule. Ricardo Williams did what he had to. Came right at the Nigerian Olusegun Ajosue, and he moves on to the quarterfinals.
There's nothing to dismiss the notion of the people around the United States team that says Ricardo Williams may be their most talented fighter.
Referee Pazzati getting the two boxes together for the official announcement. Well, the crowd unhappy that the bout was stopped, and the reason is I think that most of the people here don't realize that it's a 15-point rule.
They don't realize that. That's exactly right. They think that it's being stopped, that the referee is just stopping it because of a mismatch or because of punches.
Finished first in the '99 Russian Cup, third in the